Hey EastEnders fans, get ready to have your minds blown because we've got 12 massive spoilers for next week's episodes. Brace yourselves for a roller coaster of emotions as Walford residents face shocking revelations, intense confrontations, and unexpected twists. From family secrets to betrayals and unexpected alliances, the drama is reaching fever pitch in Albert Square. Subscribe us as we break down each jaw-dropping moment and speculate on what's to come. But beware, spoilers ahead. You won't want to miss a single moment of the drama unfolding in your favourite soap opera. So grab your popcorn and get ready to dive into the chaos of next week's EastEnders episodes. 1. George struggles to cope. The residents of Walford are gearing up to celebrate Mother's Day. Cindy is bubbling with excitement as she eagerly anticipates the festivities, especially since it marks the first time she'll be celebrating with Gina, Anna, and Peter all together. However, amidst the joyous occasion, George finds himself grappling with inner turmoil. He's received devastating news that shakes him to his core. After searching for answers about his identity, he's been informed that no DNA matches have been found for him, and there's no trace of his birth family. This revelation plunges George into a state of emotional turmoil, casting a shadow over the otherwise celebratory atmosphere of Mother's Day in Walford. 2. Gina and Anna learn the truth. Elaine and Cindy, sensing the weight of George's burden, encourage him to come clean to Gina and Anna about his heritage before their trip to Jamaica. Despite his reluctance, George understands the importance of honesty and reluctantly agrees to reveal the truth. As George begins to unravel the layers of his past to Gina and Anna, their initial shock quickly turns to horror as they grasp the gravity of his revelations. The truth about his heritage hits them like a tidal wave, leaving them stunned and speechless. However, the bombshell doesn't end there. As George continues to disclose the intricacies of his past, Gina and Anna's shock morphs into fury upon learning the truth about Eddie and the impending trial. The revelation ignites a firestorm of emotions within them, fueling their anger and resentment towards the unsettling events unfolding in their lives. 3. Johnny puts pressure on Stacy. As Lily and Ricky commemorate Mother's Day at Walford East, Stacy and Jack find themselves unexpectedly thrown together amidst the celebratory atmosphere. Despite the festive occasion, tensions simmer beneath the surface as unresolved issues linger between them. Meanwhile, Amy and Ricky implore Jack to facilitate a visit with Denise, desperately longing to see their beloved family member. Jack, empathetic to their pleas, promises to do his utmost to arrange the meeting, but his efforts prove futile. Frustrated by Denise's continued refusal to see anyone, Johnny, sensing the urgency of the situation, approaches Stacy with a grave warning. He stresses the importance of Stacy reaching Denise before Jack and the children, emphasizing the potential consequences of their secret being exposed. With the stakes higher than ever, Stacy grapples with the weight of Johnny's words, knowing that time is of the essence in averting a potentially disastrous outcome. As the clock ticks, she must act swiftly to safeguard their fragile secret and protect those she holds dear. 4. George has a huge decision to make. Under duress from Eddie, Gloria makes a desperate attempt to reach out to George, imploring him to provide a defense statement for Edia's upcoming court case. Despite her coercion, George remains steadfast in his resolve and confronts Gloria in person. In a tense confrontation, George sternly rebuffs Gloria's pleas, making it abundantly clear that he wants no further contact from her or anyone associated with Eddie. His refusal to comply leaves Gloria reeling, her hopes dashed as George firmly shuts the door on any potential cooperation. However, Eddie, undeterred by George's defiance, resorts to a sinister tactic to coerce him into submission. With a chilling ultimatum, Eddie reveals that he possesses crucial information regarding George's birth mother, dangling it as leverage to manipulate him. In a calculated move, Eddie demands that George provide a character reference in court the following day, in exchange for the vital details. Caught between a rock and a hard place, George is faced with an impossible choice: betray his principles and succumb to Eddie's blackmail, or risk exposing long-buried secrets that could unravel his entire world. As the weight of Eddie's threat hangs heavy in the air, George finds himself ensnared in a dangerous game of manipulation and deceit, with the stakes higher than ever before. 5. Suki tries to make amends with Eve. Vinny tells Suki to make it up with Eve, who is still hurt that Suki moved out of the Slater house. Suki apologizes to Eve and invites her to move into number 41 with her, but doesn't get the response she wanted. 6. Jean supports Jade. As tensions rise and time ticks away, Jean finds herself stepping into the fray to salvage the situation as Jade teeters on the brink of cancelling her charity auction. With the event hanging in the balance, Jean swiftly takes charge, determined to turn the tide and ensure its success. However, as Jean delves deeper into the task at hand, she's hit with a sobering realization of the enormity of the challenge before her. The sheer magnitude of the preparations and the looming deadline loom large, sending waves of anxiety coursing through her. Despite her best efforts, Jean grapples with a frustrating lack of donations for the auction, exacerbating her mounting stress and uncertainty. With the clock ticking relentlessly, Jean's desperation grows, casting a shadow over the event's prospects. Just when all seems lost, a ray of hope emerges as Pastor Clayton and Yolande step forward to offer their assistance. Their timely intervention injects a much-needed boost of support and resources, revitalizing Jean's flagging spirits and reigniting her determination. With renewed vigor and a newfound sense of unity, John, Pastor Clayton, and Yolande band together, pooling their efforts and resources to breathe life back into the struggling charity auction. As they work tirelessly towards a common goal, they prove that sometimes, even in the darkest of moments, a glimmer of hope can illuminate the path forward. 7. George takes to the stand. As George grapples with the weight of Eddie's ultimatum, his inner turmoil casts a dark shadow over his family, leaving them anxiously watching as he navigates a treacherous path. The gravity of the decision weighs heavily on his mind, threatening to consume him in a whirlwind of uncertainty and fear. In a bid to ease his burden, Elan seeks the counsel of Johnny, hoping that a discussion about the legal ramifications of George's potential actions will offer clarity. Yet, despite their efforts, George remains ensnared in a web of conflicting emotions, torn between his sense of duty and the fear of the unknown. Amidst the chaos, a glimmer of hope emerges as George finds solace in a heartfelt conversation with Linda. Her words of wisdom and unwavering support provide him with the courage to trust his instincts and follow his heart. With newfound determination, George takes a leap of faith and heads to the trial, where the stakes are higher than ever before. However, as he prepares to take the stand, a twist of fate unfolds as Gloria's attention is diverted by the sudden arrival of a mysterious woman, casting a shadow of uncertainty over the proceedings. Undeterred by the distractions, George eventually steps into the courtroom, his resolve unwavering as he prepares to confront his demons head-on. With the eyes of the court upon him, he braces himself for the battle ahead, knowing that his testimony could shape the course of his destiny. 8. Stacy is caught out. Johnny piles on the pressure to get Stacy to sort the issue of Denise, reminding her of what it will mean for the Six if she doesn't. Stacy manages to get Denise to let her visit, where she learns that Denise is no longer seeing Keanu, but intends to stay in hospital. Stacy argues that Denise needs her family around her, until Jack walks in and demands to know why Stacy is there. 9. Eve finds an unlikely ally. In an unexpected turn of events, Penny emerges as a surprising source of comfort and support for Eve, who finds herself grappling with mounting concerns about her living situation with Suki's family. Fearing that it could spell disaster, Eve confides in Penny, seeking guidance and reassurance in the midst of her turmoil. Moved by Eve's vulnerability, Penny lends a sympathetic ear and offers words of wisdom, gently coaxing Eve to confront her fears head-on. Encouraged by Penny's empathy and understanding, Eve gathers the courage to broach the subject with Suki, determined to address the lingering doubts that have plagued her. With trepidation coursing through her veins, Eve tentatively opens up to Suki, laying bare her deepest anxieties and reservations. In a moment of vulnerability, she bares her soul, trusting Suki to hear her concerns with compassion and empathy. As the weight of uncertainty begins to lift from her shoulders, Eve finds solace in the cathartic release of her pent-up emotions. With Penny's guidance and support bolstering her resolve, she takes the first step towards a brighter future, empowered by the strength found in vulnerability and the healing power of open communication. 10. George gets a mystery visitor. Elaine continues to worry about George following the trial. Cindy joins forces with Elaine to help George for the sake of Gina and Anna. But the arrival of a mystery visitor at the Vic soon changes everything. 11. Jack grows suspicious. Caught off guard by Jack's probing questions, Stacy's quick thinking kicks into high gear as she scrambles to concoct a plausible explanation for her presence alongside Denise. Drawing upon her wit and resourcefulness, she artfully spins a tale that satisfies Jack's curiosity, deflecting suspicion and maintaining the facade of normalcy. However, as the dust settles and the truth begins to surface, Denise opens up to Dr. Abe about her feelings of security within the confines of the hospital walls. In a candid conversation, she reveals her reluctance to leave the perceived safety net of her hospital sanctuary, expressing a desire to remain sheltered from the outside world. Jack, reeling from yet another rejection by Denise, grapples with feelings of hurt and betrayal. The closeness between Denise and Stacy only serves to deepen his unease, fueling his growing sense of distrust and suspicion towards their relationship. Driven by a nagging sense of doubt, Jack embarks on a quest for answers, delving into the depths of his insecurities as he sifts through the fragments of truth and deception. Unable to shake the gnawing feeling in the pit of his stomach, he becomes consumed by a relentless pursuit of clarity, determined to uncover the secrets lurking beneath the surface. 12. Yolande makes an unsettling discovery. Yolande appeals to the prayer group, seeking contributions for the upcoming charity auction. She and Pastor Clayton lend a hand to Jean, bringing her joy with their assistance. However, Yolande's mood sours when she overhears gossip circulating among church attendees regarding her relationship with Pastor Clayton. Disturbed by the rumors, Yolande's distress deepens when another unsettling incident occurs at the church, exacerbating the situation. When Pastor Clayton confronts Yolande about the whispers, he condemns the gossipers and insists that their friendship remain unaffected by the unfounded rumors, eliciting a promise from Yolande to that effect. Thanks for tuning in to our EastEnders spoilers video. If you enjoyed this sneak peek into the upcoming episodes, make sure to hit the subscribe button below and turn on notifications so you never miss out on the latest updates from Albert Square. Don't forget to leave a like and a comment letting us know your thoughts, and be sure to share this video with your fellow EastEnders fans. Stay tuned for more exciting content coming your way, and until next time, happy watching.